There you go, a bit of Lighthouse family for you and Lifted. It's 11:10 here on BBC Radio Bristol. Now, time for some live music. My next guest is a Bristol-based singer and songwriter whose debut single came out earlier this year. Joining me in the studio is Shehan Somaratna and Tay Bichak, who's come in to play the fiddle as well. How are you both?
Very good. Hi. How are you doing?
Tell us a little about yourself first, Shehan. Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Sri Lanka, and I came here 10 years ago to do my engineering degree in Sheffield University.
Right.
And finished that 4 years after coming, and 6 years now in Bristol working as an engineer.
Okay, and what about the music side of you? It's interesting, isn't it? Because often you get people who have good science brains who also have good arts brains as well. Have you always played music?
Yeah, I mean, from the age of 5, I've been playing music, especially piano. At the age of about 18, 19, I finished all my grades in piano, and then decided to just take it on by myself, compose and write some music, and that's what's been happening ever since.
And what are your influences? Do you draw influences from Sri Lanka as well as Western music, or are you...
Yeah, well, heavily influenced by the Western musicians, but I'm trying to get in some of the Eastern musicians involved. Some of the influences will be shown in the next song that I'm producing.
Okay.
That's the third one, called Do You Know?
Okay.
And I had a concert 3 months ago where we actually had the orchestra and Eastern musicians performing.
A whole orchestra?
So
how exciting. That must be really moving as well. And you've been working down in Harvey's Cellars?
Well, I've been playing there as a house pianist for about now 1 year, and then after that it's just died down a little bit because Harvey's, they change musicians as they go along. So I've been focusing mainly on private events, and I get different singers and musicians to come and play with me at special events. So I'm trying to promote local talent, really.
And tell us about Tay and why you've invited her along today.
So Tay is the violinist, and she's a very good friend of mine. It's now been 10 years, and she's the second voice in the song Said Enough that's released. So yeah, I mean, she's a dentist by profession.
Wow.
And, yeah. So
how did you two meet, Tay?
Well, we met through my sister. They went to university together.
Okay, up in Sheffield?
Up in Sheffield.
Okay.
And, well, I recently moved in here, but we managed to keep our communication with Shehan for over the years. And music is one thing that really connects us. So.
And how difficult is it to do that full-time work as well as do the music? Or is it actually something that keeps you sane? You've now got this other outlet. That
it's the go-to place after work, you know.
Okay.
After a stressful day, you know, you just sit down in front of a piano and just relax.
And do you write all your own songs now, or do
Yes,
you do?
I
do you do the harmonies first and then the lyrics, or do you get the idea for a lyric
First the melody,
the melody, yeah,
and then I try to
fit the words
in with the emotion that I tried to compose the song with. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to play two pieces of music. What's the first piece called?
The first one is a sneak peek of the song that's going to come out.
Okay.
In the next month or so. It's called Sunshine in My Life, and it was done 10 years ago.
Wow. So, Sunshine in My Life, Shehan Somaratna and Tay Bichak.
Yeah.
Sunshine in my life, you're the air that I breathe. You're so beautiful when you smile. It's like a dream. You're the sunlight when it rains. I've ever seen, and the smile and the cheeks, you're blinding me. sunlight when it rains. You light up everything. No, you got the prettiest eyes I've ever seen, and the smile and the cheeks, you're blinding me. Prettiest eyes I've ever seen, and the smile and the cheeks, you're blinding me. No, you got the prettiest eyes I've ever seen, and the smile and the cheeks, you're blinding me. You're blinding me.
Wow, isn't that beautiful? When you say that's a sneak preview, and the release is going to have a full orchestra or more?
No, this I'm going to actually keep it very simple. With
Okay.
a bass line and and it's basically Tay doing a couple of channels of violin played simultaneously.
Wow.
So you're going to have a beautiful harmony coming at the end, which actually makes the song amazing.
And when you release this, do you release it yourself?
Yeah,
And you get it on all the major playlists and things, and how do you
That's
manage
the
to do
thing,
that? You
so-
use your engineering brain there, do you?
I don't know what brain, but one thing I'm really trying to do is do it myself.
Yeah.
So even from the production, from the musicians, from releasing, publishing, and all that, I'm trying to do it myself to see what the process is.
Yeah, okay.
And basically release it through an online publisher, DistroKid, and they publicize it amongst all the audio platforms.
Okay, and
So
if people to
Spotify-
download, they pay a certain amount, do they?
the usual amount
Okay.
that I think it's 90p or something,
Okay.
9p. And yeah, I mean, that basically comes directly to me with the percentage going to the publisher.
That's a nice model to do it, isn't it? And there are lots of people doing that, not just musicians. There are comedians who are just using their social media followers and not having tour promoters and stuff. They're just doing it themselves.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the future? Do you think there's enough
Well, I think
social media platforms to allow people to do that now?
it is because technology-wise, you have it in front of you. You don't need to have the special skill anymore. As long as you put the dedication into working and understanding how the technology works, you can do it yourself. I can produce a song and record it, mix and master it at home.
That sounds as good as if it was done in a professional studio.
It depends on how much effort you put in to actually learn the skill. But
Okay.
yeah.
And you've already released your first song.
Yes.
You released that was Said Enough.
Said
is that
Enough.
right? And how's that done in terms of sales? Do you know, or downloads?
Well, it's I don't know exactly the number because it has a 3-month backlog.
Okay.
So it's so far I am $22.
Well done. That's good going.
But I think the main thing that I see as a difficulty is the publicity of the song.
Yes.
Because there's only so much I can do personally. I can
Yes.
make the song, I
Okay.
can get the musicians, and I can release it. But the publicity is where it really.
So how do people find you? So if people want to find you and find any of these songs, how do they do that?
So the video was released last month, and it's on YouTube. So if you find my name or type the name of the song, Said Enough, you should be able to see the video. And if not, I have my own official website, which is shehansomaratna.com, which has the list of music items that are coming
So
up.
Shehan is Shehan and Somaratna is Somaratna.
Yes, that's
That's
right.
that's another issue, isn't it? That people need to be able to spell your name to be able to find you.
I'm not making
You're
it easy
making
for
it hard
myself.
for them to find you, but I think they'll remember Sunshine in My Life. That was beautiful. And you're going to play Said Enough now
Said
for us?
Enough, yeah.
Here's Said Enough.
All right.
$22 worth.
Let's make it happen, right?
Let's make it happen indeed.
You have said enough. Now this is how I feel inside. Can you remember when you said, let's see? Now I hold your hand.
Wow, how about that? Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much, Shehan Somaratna and Tay Bishak. And those two wonderful songs, Sunshine in My Life and Said Enough. If you search for those, you can download them. Thank you very much indeed. Come and play for us again soon. Good luck in all your endeavours. Coming up, the comedian Joe Duncan is going to tell us about Farm Fest after a bit of Fine Young Cannibals.